Hello students, welcome to the online teaching learning process of subject microprocessor. So today's our topic is memory segmentation in 8086 microprocessor. In this topic we will study about the segmentation process. Segmentation means how we divide our total memory into different blocks or sections for our user convenience, so we can efficiently use our memory. So the learning outcome includes memory segmentation of 8086 microprocessor and the advantages of memory segmentation. POs mapped are PO1, PO4, PO6 and PO7. So coming to memory segmentation of 8086. Basically, what is segmentation? Segmentation is a process in which the main memory of the computer is divided into different segments or blocks or sections, and each segment has its own base address. That means the total memory of our computer will be divided into blocks or sections or segments, and each memory block will have its base address. Base address means the starting address of that memory block. Now why segmentation is done? It is used to increase the speed of execution of computer system. If we divide the memory into segments, the processing speed of our processor will improve drastically, or it will improve by very much of amount. So the processor is able to fetch and execute the data from the memory easily and fast. The number of address lines in 8086 is 20. This we all know. The main feature of 8086, total number of address lines are 20, data lines are 16. So the number of address lines are 20. 8086 BIU, that is bus interface unit, will send 20-bit address. What the bus interface unit will do? It will send 20-bit address so as to access one of the 1 megabyte memory locations. Now how this 1 megabyte of memory locations have come? So if we total number of the total number of address lines we have got is 20. If we perform 2 to the power of 20, that is 2 to the power of number of address lines, so it comes out to be 1 megabyte. So 8086 will support 1 megabyte of memory. If there are two address lines, suppose if there are two address lines, now how we can calculate the total memory? 2 to the power of number of address lines, that is 2 to the power of 2 will be 4. So 4 bytes. Similarly, in 8086 we have got 20 address lines. So 2 to the power of 20, it comes out to be 1 megabyte of memory locations. 1 megabyte means how many kilobytes? 1024 kilobytes. So coming to segmentation, it is divided into four main segments: core segment, data segment, extra segment and stack segment. The four segment registers. Now in the previous topic we have studied about the register organization. In the register organization, four segment registers are present. So what this segment register will do? That segment register will hold the starting address of these memory segments. That is, code segment register will hold the starting address of code segment. Data segment register will hold the starting address of data segment of memory. Extra segment register will hold the starting address of extra segment of memory. Stack segment register will hold the starting address of stack segment of the memory. So that register will hold the starting address of these memory segments. We can divide the memory into four segments, that is code segment, data segment, extra segment and stack segment. So the register used for code segment will be code segment register. Register used for data segment will be data segment register. Register used for extra segment will be extra segment register. Register used for stack segment will be stack segment register. So are you getting this point? Register will hold the starting address of this memory segment. Memory is separate concept and register is separate concept. Register are temporary memory. It will hold the register are basically are used to hold the data. So what will that register hold? The base address of code segment or the base address of particular segment. So you don't need to confuse between the two, that is register. Registers are different and segment memory segments are different. So likewise we have divided it into four parts. Code. Now code segment will contains the code part. Whatever we write the code, that will be present in code segment. Data segment will contain the data part. Whatever the data is present inside our code, that will be present in the data memory. Stack segment will store stack related operations. If in a program there are some push pop related operations, then that operations will be stored in stack memory. And extra segment is used to store additional comments or any additional information provided inside the program. So advantages of memory segment. It provides a powerful memory management mechanism. What is the foremost advantage? It provides a powerful memory management mechanism. That is, we can manage our memory depending on our requirement. That is, we can divide that total 1 megabyte of memory according to the user needs. It allows the programmers to partition their program into modules that operate independently of one another. It allows two processes to easily share the data. It allows extending the address ability of processor to 1 megabyte. We can use either total 1 megabyte of data or we can use a small part of data. So that is extending the address ability. It makes it possible to separate the memory areas from stack, code and data. It is possible to increase the memory size of a code, data or stack segment beyond 64 kilobytes by allotting more than one segment area for each. So MSBT related question are: explain the advantages of 8086 microprocessor, and next is explain how the segmentation is done in 8086 microprocessor. So we have learned today about the memory segmentation and its advantages. So thanks for watching the video lecture. In the next topic we will see about pipelining, most important concept of 8086, pipelining concept of 8086.